Hello Pisces, and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. I am Erica, and this is the Pisces general reading for September 2019. Again, it is a general reading, so it may not connect or resonate with all of you, but hopefully there's something here that you can take with you that will be helpful or interesting or fun throughout September as we move into Virgo season. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. I appreciate your time and attention. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate your time and attention and your support, all the likes and the shares and the subscriptions. I recognize that your time and attention is valuable, and I am so grateful that you allow me to have some of it. So thank you for that. If you're a new viewer and you'd like to see more of what I do, you can check out the channel. I have a few months of readings posted on there that you can view, and you can also subscribe for notification when I have new videos available. Alright, so as we are moving out of Leo season and into Virgo season for you Pisces, what is moving out of influence is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you have been inspired, this bold, fiery, exuberant, explosive, new growth, new inspiration that some of you have had in August, which August was a time of dynamic expansion and inspiration and potential being recognized. As we're moving out of that phase of realizing it and tapping into what we would like to develop and carry further into creation, going into Virgo season, that is the season where we start drawing up the plans and we start making the lists and we start compiling the blueprint of how we're going to take those ideas and that potential from the imaginary and take the practical, actionable steps to bring them into an actual reality. All right, so you have been boldly inspired for whoever this is connecting with in August. All right, and that's what is going to be moving out of influence. So you're moving into a time of proactive energy with a bold inspiration and potential that you want to carry forward. All right, and active within Virgo season as we move into September is the Sun of Cups. Beautiful. So there's an emotional resonance, emotional connection, and awareness that suns are knights, so they are about action, they are about motion. So you have an Ace of Wands being carried forward with the Sun of Cups. See this cup, it's not an empty cup, it's a full cup. There is something there to offer or to be received. So if you are not the one who has is in a position to offer this opportunity, you may be the one that, because you have been inspired and you have a bold new direction that you're moving towards, an opportunity. You may come across someone that has the opportunity for you to engage that potential to allow it to further develop. All right, so this could be another water sign. It could be you, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or it could be just an opportunity that is resonant and in alignment with this inspiration and this potential that you have recognized and are bringing forward with you from August. All right, and then moving to the end of September, the end of Virgo season and into Libra season, we have establishment, 10 of Pentacles, so real world manifestation. So whatever this initial potential is, if it comes into connection with the right opportunity and you're open and release expectation of what that opportunity may look like, and you invest that initiation and that potential into that opportunity, you can make some bold strides forward in the establishment of real world return, real world manifestation, because Pentacles are earth energy, so it's very a Virgo season energy, but it is about the things that are in the reality of your existence, the material sphere of your existence. So home, work, money, family, health. So some by the end of the month, if you take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves to you with this explosive and radiant potential, you can find yourself in the initial state, you could arrive at a state of foundation for even further expansion into a next echelon sort of development. All right, so this is a bold creative combination of cards that, you know, it's not just going to remain, as long as you act upon it and are looking around for opportunity to invest that and are in a space to able to accept that opportunity or recognize it when it applies. You have the potential to create some real development and real foundation in real life. Okay, so that's remarkable. That's remarkable. And Virgo season is a fantastic time to do that, because it is about the moment by moment, step by step routine, and you know, when you're existing within a routine and going through with a sort of scheduled or regular flow of activity, you are in a state to where when something is out of the ordinary, as long as you remain aware and present as you're moving through your routine, those, you know, divine opportunities or inspired opportunities, when they are presented, you're in a firm position to be able to recognize those things, because you have the consistency of moving throughout that time and moving throughout those scenarios to when something is remarkable and has the potential to really benefit the goal that you have in mind. You're going to be able to see that. Okay, so remember, be aware, be present, and be consistent in your activity, okay, and your investment. Beautiful. So we are going to, this is a situation that some of you may be dealing with in September, and that is judgment. Okay, so this is the ascension. This is the moving into the next echelon, or moving into the next level of your evolution. Okay, so this is rising up from coming from a reconciliation of your past, and sort of being aware of how you got to where you are in the present, and taking a clear and objective look at your life and your past, of where you've been, where you are, and where you'd like to go, and taking an honest and objective look at that, so that you can decide how you're going to allow those things to affect you, how you're going to allow them to support you, and then applying that information to how you move forward. That's what the Judgment card is about. So this situation is about your ascension into the next level of your experience as yourself. All right, this is a problem that may exist within this scenario. The Star. Okay, this is the card of Aquarius. This is, so you may be dealing with an Aquarius. But the Star is about what's happening behind the scenes, what is divinely intended for you. So sort of what destiny holds. And I don't believe personally that our lives are preordained and we're just sort of walking along the path, and what's going to happen is always what was going to happen. I don't believe in that, but I also don't believe in the complete chaos theory, to where we are the sole, that there's no divine intervention, that we decide each step that we take for no reason, and it's not connected, and it doesn't it's not informed by anything outside of us, I guess. I don't know how to say that, but I'm not a complete chaos theory. I'm not complete destiny. Mine is more of a combination between the two. So the problem in this ascension, or progressing through your judgment and your ascension to the next evolution of your own experience, is going to probably be related to your understanding of what was happening behind the scenes, what was happening that was out of your control, what was happening that you didn't see, but that directly affected you, that directly informed you. So your understanding and your clarity about how you feel about what you don't know, and how that's going to affect you to either help you to ascend, or to hold you back and sort of restrict your development. All right, and how to resolve that this can help you to resolve the tension within that situation. And that is the Four of Swords. All right, so taking the time to rest and recuperate and consider your perception and your perspective on your past, on your story, on your history, of how you have understood your life as you've been going along. And again, taking the time to look at that objectively so that you can see it a little bit more clearly, regardless of what happened that was out of your hands and what opportunities presented themselves where and how you reacted with those circumstances. Regardless of how you feel about that, or even just being aware of if you're disappointed by it or if you feel supremely grateful for it, however you feel about what was happening outside of your awareness and outside of your control, reconciling that with what you are aware of and your perception and your perspective on what you did experience, and then coming to terms with or accepting those things or releasing those things or forgiving those things and putting them away to bring you to a point of stability so that you can ascend, so that you can move forward in a state of awareness and in a state of acceptance and inner truth and inner knowledge and what's the word I'm looking for? I guess receptivity to move forward without being burdened by what came before, because you've dealt with it. Okay, you've assessed it, you've attempted to understand it, you've prioritized and aligned and responded to those things in a way that you can lay them to rest and move on from there. Okay, now your animal spirit oracle is the stingray. That's completely in alignment with what's happening here and actually happening here. See, the spine is lit up. The stingray, it's water energy, so it's very Piscean energy. It's emotional, it's relationships, not just your relationships with other people, but your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your environment, your relationship in the courses of action and the circumstances and the situations that you are involved in. It's the emotional resonance with and connection with everything in your life. With the stingray, you're coming back to a point of foundation. You're coming back to a point of reaffirming and assimilating a solid core to then develop outward from. Because see how the spine is all lit up? All right, this is about going back to the fundamentals with the Four of Swords and processing all of that information to start moving forward in this new existence of yourself, in this new understanding of yourself and your potential and the opportunity that's available and the things that you can physically manifest in your own reality. You're lifting limitations, you're lifting restrictions, you're empowering yourself to move forward. And this is at a time of coming to a point of being able to trust that things that are working behind the scenes, you're going to be able to recognize them when they come up, when they come through, and you're getting prepared to put yourself in a prime position to be able to take advantage of and utilize those opportunities and those inspirations, and your ability to manifest. You know, you're preparing to put yourself in a prime state of existence in order to efficiently and effectively respond and interact and be present with all of that potential energy and all of that momentum forward and all of that dynamic energy that's happening in the moment as well. So that's very exciting, Pisces. I'm very excited for you. So I just did a reading for Scorpio, and they're actually across the board, everyone, the potential that is evident in this Virgo season is astounding because of what has just happened through Cancer season and sort of the Wheel of Fortune turning and things that no longer being available to us, forcing us to turn our attention into new directions and be creative and be inspired and purposefully decide what we're going to invest in next in Leo season and in August. And now coming to this Virgo season, all of that combustible, nebulous, cloud of energy, is in a prime state to be manifested and put into order and into alignment and into flow and direction for further creation. So by the end of the year, by December, I think so many of us are going to be in a vastly different place than we went into the summer with. This last 6 months of this year is expansive and explosive and so changeable. I mean, the potential of the change and the growth and the development that seems to be evident at the moment is remarkable. So keep your eye out for how your year develops and how your friends and those people that are important to you, how everyone else is engaging with this around you. Keep an eye on how they're moving towards the end of the year, because the end of the year, I think, is going to look very different than the beginning of the summer did. Okay, so moving into, this is the Enchanted Map Oracle, and you have gotten Compass. Okay, so align yourself with your true north. All right, stay in alignment, stay in key. Remember to check the direction that you're moving in, check your intention, check the flow that you are engaged in. The compass is about, as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. So while you have to release some expectation of how these things are going to develop, when opportunity is going to be presented, how that, after engaging in that opportunity, how that is going to result, and then how you move on from that result into the direction of the next level of development to reach this foundation, releasing your expectation of how that is going to look, it is difficult. But in order to really take advantage of the opportunity and the energy that's available through this Virgo season for that's actually very, in a slow moving energy like Pentacles and Earth energy, that kind of, from the Ace of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles, that's very fast for substantial manifestation. That's a very short period of time. So the potential for expansion for whoever this message is for, is immediately exponential. I mean, there's a big return that is possible to be had within the next 30 days, okay? And that's only for the initial establishment, okay? That this has the potential to grow to even, greater development and greater levels of existence. So in order to stay true to your core purpose, to stay in tune with your true intention, to stay centered and to stay in alignment, you have to check in regularly, and you have to be present and be aware and firm up that core of purpose and intent and awareness, so that you don't get lost in this mix, so that you don't get carried away on the flow, so that you don't get burned up in the fire of the creation that is possible here, so that you are solid and strong and centered within this development, so you don't get lost in the mix. You have to align and make sure that you're staying to your true north and not losing yourself and losing your intention and losing the scope of your perspective and your view isn't lost in the development of what it is that is coming to fruition. Okay, that's very important. All right. And then this is the universe has your back. I surrender to a power greater than me. Okay, so this is about having appreciation, about having humility, about not feeling like you have to be in conscious control of every detail and every result and every action. You have to know where the potential lies, you have to know where the opportunity exists, and bring those two things into alignment to engage that potential and create that response to manifest. But you have to release your expectation of what that manifestation is going to look like, so that whatever does manifest, you can see it for what it is and then decide how to invest from there, how to connect the potential of what is developed with the next opportunity. So surrendering sort of the arrogance of control, and that's not just with an individual. That's sort of the arrogance that being in control of something that is being developed and is working, when you get on a roll and everything you're doing is right, there is this point where you feel like if you make one wrong move, or if you ignore one small detail, or if you are not in constant control and awareness of every single second of something's development, that's where it goes wonky. That's where it goes sideways. You have to surrender to the development. Be aware of when to initiate and when to invest, and allow that investment to unfold, and surrender the control that you may feel you need to exert over what that is, or your expectation of what that has to look like, so that whatever develops, you're able to appreciate it for what it is, and then be able to reinvest that for further development. And then notes from the universe on love and connection. You have prepare to be astounded. That's what we've just been talking about. Prepare to be astounded. Releasing expectation of what stuff's going to look like. It's going to be a very key element of that. And then also remaining, keeping your compass close and remaining centered and in alignment and aware of this next evolution that you are moving into, and how important it is to be present and to be consistent within that development, so that you don't get lost within it. And you're going to be amazed. For whoever this is connecting with, you're going to be astounded by what develops. Let's see. And then at the back we have, send them love, wish them peace, see them happy, everyone, always, forever, and be prepared to be astounded. The universe. P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big-time manifester? So, be generous. Be generous with your energy. Be generous with your intention. Be benevolent. Be expansive. Be inclusive. Don't be selfish with what it is that you're developing here. Invite people to be inspired by it. Invite other people to be involved with it. That's where those opportunities are going to come up. That's where new inspiration is going to develop from. That's where a system. This is setting up a sort of machine of foundation. So it's not just you that is going to make this happen. You may be the core of it. You may be the initiator of it. And you may be overseeing it and sort of taking it to a next level. But you are not the only one, because the Knight of Cups is about offering and extending opportunity, as well as being receptive to offers of opportunity to be extended back to you. It's a point of reciprocity. Okay? What you say yes to, what you say no to, who you include, how open you are is going to be important upon the development of this, because whatever is going to be happening behind the scenes, I think is going to be amplified by your inclusiveness, by your expansiveness, and by how much you are sharing of that positive, motivated, sort of generating good vibes, generating creation, generating manifestation, and allowing the people around you and the systems around you to also benefit from those things. Okay? It's not just you. It's not a selfish endeavor. It's an expansive, generous, encompassing endeavor. And that's why the result of the manifestation is astounding, or has the potential to be astounding, has the potential to expand from the point of the Ace of Wands to the point of the Ten of Pentacles in the space of a month. Has the potential to allow for the ascension into the next echelon, the next evolution of an individual's experience in life. That is remarkable and exciting. And for whoever this is connecting for, my goodness, bless you. Bless you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, because you must have done something right. You must have done something right in order to recognize that this is the position that you are now, that you now have the potential to engage with. That is fantastic. All right, I have one more thing for you. This is the beautiful thought to take with you into September for when you need a beautiful thought to contemplate. For those of you that were wanting to book your private readings, the storefront, the shop, is going to open on Monday, so I will post the link for when bookings go live again. So I just wanted to make sure I told you that. So Monday I will be posting that link for those of you that have been waiting to book your private readings. All right, and thank you again for your time and attention. Thank you again for your likes and shares and subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now and you'll be notified when the next videos are available. And this is your beautiful thought to take with you into September. These are the days of miracle and wonder. And that's from Paul Simon. Yes, they absolutely are, especially for Pisces this month. It is magical what is happening here. It's invigorating and it's exciting, and you know, I want to know what it is. Whoever this is connecting with, whoever this starts happening for, oh my goodness, I hope you share in the comments, or you know, get in touch and let me know what it is that's developing for you, because I am so I love this. I love everything about this. I love what's happening here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. All right. Excellent, Pisces. Have an amazing September. I will see you in the next videos. Love you. Bye.